Good morning, everyone. Let's take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's expand our solar plexus energy, make it as big as you in all directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger in all directions. Good job. How are you doing this morning? And how is your body doing this morning? Things are changing, they're changing fast. And the changes are oftentimes showing where things are broken. Look at the economic system. Things are breaking all over the place, are they not? Countries are going down the drain really quick. Countries that were powerful, or so we thought, or so was the mirage we were giving us to how powerful they were. Now, millions of people are out of work. The economic system is wobbling. It works for some, but not for most. So, if you were given the right to make changes, any changes you made, any changes you wanted could be made, what would you change? How will that be? Because if you look at any system, pharmaceutical system, broken. Medical system, broken. Banking system, broken. It's limping really bad. Insurance system, it's really bad. We're going to see tumble completely because it cannot sustain the weight it's got on top. So if you were to have the ability to change, what would you change? And as a matter of fact, you are changing right now, you know? The way you spend money, you change things. Whether you save it, you invest it, um you spend it, changes. You change a pharmaceutical with and the medical with when you go to a doctor, who you go to see. Do you go to see a conventional doctor or you go to see an alternative medicine practitioner? It changes. So what do you want the future to be like? What would life be like if your practitioners, your conventional doctor, they're needed as long as they're practicing the medicine that helps people. Your alternative medicine facilitators, they're needed. What if they were to get paid for keeping you alive versus for making you sick or keeping you drinking or injecting yourself with some medicine? What if these people were to be paid for that, for extending your quality of life, extending your life, not just the quality of life? What would life be like then? Right now, the pharma, they like you at taking their drugs because if you stop them, they don't make money. I wonder how long this recording will stay on. But what if you could create a reality, a future, where you can be your own healer? And if you do need someone to help you, that person will be there to really help you and get over that cough, get over that cold, get over that pain, expanding your life, your quality of life, helping you connect with a currency, not getting to debt, helping you get that house that you want and have no debt, helping you manage your money if you don't know how to manage money. You'll be surprised, but a lot of people don't know how to manage money. A lot of people don't know how to balance a bank account, a checking account. A lot of people think that a credit card is a bottomless pit of money, that they don't have to pay it back. So there's got to be basic understanding on how money works. And what if you could have money, go to college, graduate, and you have zero student loan debt? What if we could create that reality? Money is, first of all, what is money for you? What is money for you? People are going to say money is freedom, money is choices. If you don't have money, do you not have freedom? So where have you made money significant in your life? I get that money to me is a measurement. What? Because I have made money, I'm able to do this, ABC. If I didn't make money, I wouldn't be able to do ABC. So it's a measurement. But what if you could have all the money in the world? what would you do? You can only party, you can only spend so much. Really, seriously. After a while, you just get bored. What is money to you? If you had all the money in the world, what would you do? And if you say, I will buy a house here, I will buy a house there, I will buy a house there. Okay. Buying houses all over the place, you gotta maintain them. Talk to me about maintaining. Right now I'm doing yard cleanup. And let me tell you, I got cuts in my hands. The other day I poked my eye, I almost took it out. Yeah, it's painful. Oh, you will hire somebody. Okay. But if everybody else has the same money, who are you gonna hire? You gotta do it yourself. So what is money to you? What would you do with money? Have you ever thought about it? If you had all the money in the world, what would you do? And don't start with, I will give it all to charity. No, 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 no. Then that the universe is going to say, oh, you don't really want money. Okay, you get none. Mm-hmm. That's a good question for you to ponder on. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do? You can only buy so many cars. You can only buy so many houses. You can only buy so many clothing. You can only buy so many shoes, so many purses, so many jewelry. If you had all the money that you could ever have, what would you do? And everything that is, everything where you're making. I saw some of you when, ooh, I don't want that much. It's too much responsibility. You will not get anything that you cannot handle. The universe knows how much you can handle, and you will only get what you can handle. So you have billions in the bank. What will you do with it? What does your community need? See, you got to start local. What does your community need? Because even let's assume you're really old. Even if you have all the money in the world, buying cars is not going to help you. Maybe buying a car and getting someone to drive you around will be better. Yeah. So ponder on that. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do? And with that, let's take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together Rub your face and open your eyes.